Hey guys, you're watching Matt the Musketeer, and today I'm playing Rush on Operation Metro. Now, I probably haven't played this game mode on this map since, what, when did the game come out again? Probably since Battlefield 3 was released and I had to play it non-stop in the beta, have I probably played this game mode on this map. Now, as soon as this map comes into rotation, normally I'm like, fuck that shit, and I just quit straight away. But for some reason, I decided to stay, me and my friend, with this game, and I set pretty much every single objective and went pretty ham on some guys in this video, so I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Now, today is going to be another catch-up commentary. I have a few more thoughts and a few more kind of questions I want to put out there to you guys and hear what you guys think in the comment section below. And also, today is the day, it is the video where I will be giving away my GTX560 Ti somewhere throughout this video, so, you know, stay tuned for that. So as a lot of you guys will know, my channel really took off because of the Becoming a PC Gamer series. I went from around 500 subscribers to around 4,000 in the space of 2 months, and that was because a lot of you guys came across to see my, you know, PC-based videos, or to ask me some questions, or just to kind of stay up to date with my gaming videos. And I try and do a lot of PC videos, I try and keep up with that. I did my specs video recently, I do have a GTX Titan video coming for you this week, so stay tuned for that. And I think one of the reasons it really helped out my channel and it was successful for my channel was because of the timing. Now, you're probably thinking, what you chatting? What you talking about, fool? Now, what I mean is, currently, a lot of people are starting to turn to PC gaming. Now, it's more than ever that people are starting to move away from consoles and starting to think about and buy into PC gaming. And to back this up further, there is actually an article on the Pixel Enemy website, which I'll leave a link to in the description below, and that's talking about a Webbush analyst called Michael Patchter, and he's actually kind of predicting what he thinks next generation consoles will kind of how it will play out, and he actually thinks a Microsoft console, the next Xbox, will be more successful than the Sony one. But more interestingly, he says that PC gaming devices will make a comeback. So it's also big analysts out there who are starting to notice this trend in PC gaming starting to become more popular again. So the question that I want to put out there to you guys, and I want to hear your feedback and your thoughts in the comment section below, is why do you think PC gaming is starting to become more popular again? Now, I've thought about this, and I think there are several different reasons. Now, the first and main reason that I think is the most important is to do with consumers' expectation of quality. Now, this can be taken across an entire range of media, be it movies, television, music, video games. Over the years, consumers have come to expect a lot more of the quality of their goods. Let's take movies, for example. 10 years ago, everyone was pretty much happy with standard definition. Then came along HD, 720p, 1080i, 1080p, and pretty much everyone was happy with 1080p, but then now there's 4K coming along in televisions in the future, and it's pretty much the same with YouTube. 5 years ago, everyone used to watch YouTube videos in 360p, but now if it's not in HD quality, people aren't happy enough with it. And the exact same applies to video gaming. Let's take a look at the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 when they first came out 7 years ago. Now, at the time, no one had any real issues with the 30 frames per second that they could achieve. But over the last 7 years, as the PC market has vastly improved, and the Xbox and PS3 have been stuck at the same stats that they were when they were first released, people are no longer satisfied enough with those 30 frames per second. And the same kind of logic applies to player count. Let's take a look at when the PlayStation 3 first came out and Call of Duty 4 was available on the PlayStation 3. Now, that had 6v6 teams with only 12 people in a game, and everybody seemed pretty satisfied with that. And then, of course, Bad Company came along with 12 players per team with 24 players in a game, and everybody seemed pretty impressed with that. But now, with Battlefield 3, console players are always demanding and requesting to try and fit more players into a game. Now, of course, there are lots of other points to account for, including the dropping price in PC parts and the very much dated technology in the latest consoles on the market. But I still think there are some other interesting factors that people haven't counted for, and one of them, I think, is actually YouTube. Now, over the years, as YouTube gaming commentaries have become a lot more popular, and the rise of big YouTubers such as Levelcap, Pwnstar, MattTheMusketeer, all of whom play on the PC, it also brings a lot of attention to PC gaming. I know myself that I initially moved over to PC gaming because of how much I saw other people playing on YouTube and how much more fun and interesting and action-packed it looked because of the bigger and more interesting games. And it is interesting that this is something that has not gone unnoticed to game developers. For example, look at the Steam box that's coming out. People have begun to realise that there is a middle ground between PC gaming and console gaming, and there's a large hole in the market for people who want to play PC gaming but at a more affordable price, which is the exact reason for the creation of the Steam box, which is going to allow people to play PC games from the Steam store but on their own couch in a kind of console environment. But my final question to you guys is, what will happen to PC gaming when the next generation consoles come out? I'm not going to answer that, I'm going to leave that to you in the comment section below. But now, it is finally time to pick a winner for the GTX 560 Ti graphics card. And I want to thank all of you guys who've come across to my channel and subscribed and liked and commented all of my videos. If you do not win today, do not worry. I do have some alpha keys coming out next week, along with some other games in a couple of weeks' time, so stay tuned for those giveaways as well. But as promised, it is time to pick a winner. Now, I pulled this out of the draw a little earlier on, and the winner is Breedos96. I have messaged you already. You might already have the message before you see this video. If you're not in the UK, we'll sort something out. We'll get that package across to you. But in the meantime, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for my next one. But in the meantime, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.